Hello and welcome, I'm Abrax and I have a possibly crazy idea for a build. The Season 10 PTS is currently live, which means we have access to some of the new weapons and gear coming to Tom Clancy's The Division 2 with Season 10, and some of it is pretty good. If you remember, I made a build video a while back trying to get as many core attributes as possible into a single build. If you want to check that out, links in the description. Thanks to a new brand and a new named holster coming in Season 10, I am pretty sure I can build on it. The brand I speak of is Arquebuz's Bazos, a name I've probably just butchered, but this gives us +1 skill tier for having 2 pieces equipped. But that is not all. This new brand also comes with a genuinely great named holster. Picaro's holster, or as I've been calling it, Piccolo's holster. This comes with +20% weapon damage as a unique attribute, which in my eyes is the equivalent of having 1 1/4 weapon damage cores. Nice. So with these additions, I've decided to one-up my previous build with this monstrosity. A single build with 11 core attributes. Kind of. I'm counting the weapon damage from the holster, and you can't stop me. I mean, this thing is running 140% weapon damage with an AR, 59% crit chance, 144 crit damage, 1.4 mil armor, and a tier 6 shield. If these things make their way to the live game in this state, we're gonna see some seriously nutty builds. With this being the PTS, I didn't have time to perfect the build and get all of the minor attributes I wanted, so I'm just gonna go over the general layout of the build and how it all comes together, and when the gear hits the live game, I'll put together a more in-depth build video then. First, there is the specialization, which of course I've gone for the technician for the bonus skill tier, and of course I've made sure my damage is rolled into assault rifles, with that being the primary weapon for this build. For the mask, I'm using a Providence mask, which gives us the 10% headshot damage for the one-piece bronze set bonus, and I have weapon damage for the core attributes, crit chance and damage in the minor, and more crit damage in the mod slot. For the chest, I'm using the named Providence chest piece, the Sacrifice, which gives us the 2-piece bronze set bonus of 10% crit chance, and I have more weapon damage for the core attribute. For the minors, I have crit chance, crit damage, and more crit damage in the mod slot. Sacrifice gives us Perfect Glass Cannon, which amplifies all of our damage by 30%, but increases the damage we take by 60%. But with a tier 6 shield, that's not that big of a deal. The holster I'm using is the Picaro's holster, giving us 10% skill haste for the 1-piece bronze set bonus, and I have armor as the core attribute. In the minor attributes, I have weapon handling and crit chance, and with it being the named holster, we have the unique attribute of 20% weapon damage, which I'm still counting as a core attribute, because why not? For the backpack, I am using the king of hybrid builds, the Memento Exotic Backpack, which gives us 1 of each core attributes, 1 weapon damage, 1 armor, and 1 skill tier. Plus its talent, Kill Confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. You get 5% weapon damage for each weapon damage core, 10% bonus armor for each armor core, and 5% skill efficiency for each skill tier. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds. Max stacks 30. And on the backpack, I also have crit damage in the mod slot. The gloves I'm using are a pair of Grupo gloves, giving me the 15% crit damage from the one-piece bronze set bonus, and I have weapon damage for the core attribute. For the minors, I have crit damage and crit chance. And finally, for the knee pads, I don't want to have to pronounce this again, I have a pair of Arquebuz's knees for the 2-piece bronze set bonus of 1 skill tier, and I have armor in the core attribute. For the minor attributes, I have crit damage and health, but in the live game, I'd much rather have maybe headshot damage here instead, because a crit chance roll for 1% might be a bit of a waste. And that's all for the gear. For the weapons, I've grabbed the named assault rifle and mechanical animal for a chance to get our other skills up to skill tier 6, because we can never have too many skill tiers in here. The mechanical animal comes with the talent Future Perfection. Weapon kills grant 1 skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge for 15 seconds, overcharge cooldown 90 seconds. and I have damage to targets out of cover as the third attribute on the assault rifle. I haven't put too much thought into the secondary and pistol yet, with it only being the PTS, but knowing me, it'll be some kind of classic M1A. That's the rough build so far. I've been having a lot of fun with this build and I'm looking forward to trying out different variations. With this one, I kept a little armour to keep the cores spread out a little, but I think if this holster makes its way into the live game in this state, I'll probably just run it with all red cores for a ridiculous amount of damage. As of right now, this build has 3 blue cores and 3 skill tiers, getting the shield all the way up to skill tier 6, 4 red cores plus the extra 20% weapon damage from the holster, and after 3 kills with the mechanical animal, my other skill, which I've been running the turret, is also going to be at skill tier 6. I love this. Like I said, I've not been a perfectionist with this build because I'm waiting for the gear to hit the live game before I really grind it out, and I'll also be looking at making a few other variations and some more in-depth build videos, so keep an eye out for those. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for future Division 2 content. As always, a massive thank you to my supporters over on Patreon for helping me make the channel the best it can be, and if you would like to join them, you can support the channel for as little as £1 a month. You can find a link to the Patreon in the description below. Have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one.